P&J Productions present.
You know what our is, Mandingos? Pouring out of the glass. Oh yes.
Rascals.
China is in that box, unfortunately and sadly, and a pathologist has a duty to pronounce life extinct.
The detective inspector came out and he said, "We're really sorry, but sadly it is Joan in the box." So I went with the children. I said, "Let's go for a little walk," and I took them around us.
Is done, obviously there would perhaps be a search for a murder weapon, and what you would only have is a bottle of water or even an empty plastic bottle.
Hardy returned to the UK following the end of his marriage, and his life continued to spiral.
Right, so I've got here 42 Grapefruit DDH Pale Ale BBNO. Brew by numbers. Oh. This is by Brew by Numbers, and it's handcrafted modern beer brewed in Greenwich, London. Grapefruit, yeah. Oh yeah, I can smell it. Oh god, that's tarty as fuck. Go on. You can see me, yeah, it is cloudy. Not that strong, not that heavy. Yeah. Brewed by Numbers, 42, Grapefruit DDH Pale Ale. Simcoe, Amarillo and Mosaic. Juicy citrus refreshing, 5.5%. Oh, I need that on for this. Right, so this is another one. It's a home that I got today, this Sunday, from your branch of Sainsbury's.
Who left his family's dairy farm in Aberdeenshire to forge a career on the fashion scene of the 1960s and 70s.
And it's I don't know the brewery yet, but it's called Cheeky Cocktail Sour Beer, 5%. Oh, it's by Tiny Rebel. It's like a cheeky V or a cheeky U or something.
I admired him incredibly. We worked in the fashion business.
It's another one by the Tiny Rebel Craft Ale Brewery. Yeah, this is Tiny Rebel.
And we wandered in and I just saw this and thought, I have to have this. I don't care what it costs.
He really was. The shapes and the fashions of the
Apparently it's vegetarian and vegan.
Bill Gibb was at the top of his game.
We're on a mission to bring you great times with great beer. We do this by creating brands that get people talking and drinks that get people shouting. And when we're not brewing beers, we're trying to improve the lives of our people, community and planet. So it's Tiny Rebel, Cheeky V, I think, or Cheeky U, cocktail sour beer. I say from the Scunthorpe branch of Sainsbury's.
Paisley, but Bill Gibbs saw the potential.
Obviously, as you know, Mr. Horn, that's on Doncaster
Doncaster
Road.
Overlaying each other, and he came
And oh my god, you can see already that's like Vimto.
and come up with that.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
see that,
Yeah.
and you think geometric.
They don't show up on here like that looks like a murky brown, but here it looks like
I think this
it's
is
got this
Japanese,
almost similar colour to Vimto, but it doesn't really
this is Aztec.
So clever.
translate on here. It looks like a dark gold, but that is definitely like a
I'm going to value it at
very heavy cherry red.
£7,800 today.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not selling it at any price. It's just
Yeah,
I just
so
want
it's
some occasions to wear it.
Thanks so much for bringing it to the road.
it's cloudy,
Bill Gibbs
it's
back on
obvious.
the map.
Like I said, the colour there looks like a dark golden. It looks like cloudy piss, but this is like a cloudy, dark cherry red. So I'm expecting a bit of a face puller because it does say cocktail sour.
Now, this came back from China with my grandfather in the 30s or the 40s. He was a surgeon in the Royal Navy, and he brought back a number of items which have passed down the family through my mother to me. Now, I do have it on display because I like
It's
it.
actually not that sour,
It's been
really.
around me all my life.
So it's bronze, it's Chinese, and it
I would
dates
say it's
from
more
the
like
Wow.
which gives us
a
pretty
drink-friendly
brushstroke,
version of
you know,
Death by
14th,
Cherries,
15th,
except this is probably
17th
not
century,
Death by
quite late
Cherries.
I
More like
used to get it called Punyan.
Yep.
one
a
of the
spider
bronze,
bite by
but
cherries.
I'm not sure that that's correct.
You said Guan
Like
Yang.
like a
It's actually
normal
Avalokiteshvara
house spider bite.
is the figure. And Avalokiteshvara
Yeah.
was supposed to have held all the compassions of all the Buddhas. So, and a Bodhisattva. And what does Bodhisattva mean? It means that he could have
More
gone
a summer
to
ale, I think.
paradise, but chose not to go to paradise.
For me,
but
it is-
has the compassions for suffering beings. There we are. So a lot of compassion in our
There might be a bit of the
Bodhisattva.
beer
Now it's interesting you
when
say
you
Guan
breathe
Yang.
it back through your
He was
nose, but
portrayed in both male
to
and
me
female
it is more
films.
like a fruity drink
Actually, one of his
than a
female
beer.
films, he was portrayed as Guan Yang.
But there's also that when
So
you
yeah, so you weren't misinformed.
breathing out,
What I
you
love
can go
about
through your nose.
this
It
figure is that you've still got
there's a
this
like you
wonderful
said with Beaver Town's
stand
neck oil,
throne that the figure's
which to me
sitting
is a
on.
bit like an
To
alcoholic
hold it
version of
together,
Lilt.
you know, to have lasted that long and still be together is
But yeah, like
quite
mm,
remarkable. And
there's
this
the beer.
lovely sort of serene
This is very
expression
similar.
there and seated in sort of Dhyasana.
So
What I
that's
love about
Tiny
it, what
Rebel,
I really love about it, is just the
Cheeky
colour.
or
It's just
Cheeky
this
V,
wonderful sort of golden highlight. It's exactly
cocktail
how you
sour
want to see
beer,
one, that you've got this lovely
5%
dark area.
from Sainsbury's. I
You
won't
just
wish to get it
think
again,
a lot of happy hands have held
but
this over
it's
the years.
I'd say a
Awesome,
solid
though.
7 out of
It's
10.
this Fabulous lotus stand that
Right, so the next one is by again Tiny Rebel. It's called Project D. It's cookie dough, vanilla, chocolate and salted caramel, donut glazed stout, which is a bit of a mouthful. Certified B, whatever that is. Certified B Corporation. I think it's about 6.5. Yeah, 6.5%. By again by Tiny Rebel. I won't go any higher than that. I do like that one yesterday, Mr. Horn, by Seven Brothers. That was quite nice. Yeah, it was like a typical stout. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. What exactly it says on the tin? Bob's at 6.5%. You know, you have to watch how many hours, well. Right, so I didn't really enjoy the long-winded chocolate marshmallow cookie dough stout Project D by Tiny Rebel, 6.5%, and it tasted it and all. But I preferred that one, as I said, that I got from Asda on Birmingham Road on Saturday, which is that, Seven Brothers, I've got to call it now, but it's nice, really nice. So, I won't fussed about the another one by Tiny Rebel. What was it? I enjoyed the one by Brewed by Numbers. The grapefruit one, that was Brewed by Numbers, number, was it 42? But Brewed by Numbers is the brewer. This one is 5.2%. Another one from the excellent branch of Sainsbury's on Doncaster Road, Scunthorpe. And this is Nimbus Hazy IPA. I've got to say this. Jiddler's Tipple. Amanda Harper's looking good tonight. May we present to you Nimbus, a celestial brew that soars to new heights of flavour and aroma. So we'll give it this. It's all there, back there. Nice looking weather presenter on the Candle Up North. Not Candle Up North, it's BBC Look North. Almost went like a tiger print outfit. Well, Amanda Harper looks like that Kate Blanchett. Oh, this is a bigger success than that bloody Tiny Rebel Project D. Now this one already looks like it's going to be a citrusy one. It's already like that goldy but cloudy. Let's give it a go. Oh God. Yeah, it's like grapefruity. 5.2%, but it tastes stronger. It tastes like something that's 7%, 8%, but yet it's 1.3% less than Tiny Rebel's Project D. All purchased today at the Scunthorpe branch of Sainsbury's. Oh. See, Mr. Horn, this is the risk you take with getting these 4 tins what price of free offers with these craft ales, whether it be Sainsbury's, Tesco's, Morrison's or whatever. I always like to try new ones, but it is always a gamble because this one just tastes it's like at least 1% or 1.5% stronger than what it says on tin. I don't think I'll be buying this again. I'm sure if I come across more by Nimbus, alright, it's not Nimbus, it's Jiddler with a J, jiddlerstipple.com. I'll have to check out their website and see what other ones they have. But obviously, if you're going to rely from the supermarket, you've got to try and pick a variation of what they've got on offer. Jiddler's Tipple. Anyway, a moment match at day 2's on Mr. Horn. Hit me up when you're ready.